started. Is everybody ready? Perfect. Well, welcome to our 2021 Family and Friends Banquet and Awards. This year looks a little different than years prior, but we're so excited to have an in-person event to go to. This year has been lackluster in that realm. Starting off the night, we're going to have Dr. Karen Markle come speak and give her remarks.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. I am so excited to be here. This is my first year at UCCS, and I have missed seeing students, celebrating students, and you guys have really gone above and beyond this year to continue to progress. So I know you've got a lot of family and friends watching, and I hope they're all clapping at home, and I hope you guys give yourselves a round of applause because you really, really deserve it. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. So I just want to make a few remarks about all the things that you're accomplishing, and for those that are graduating, you know, what you're about to encounter. So welcome everybody. While we're missing our family and friends at this event, it's so nice that we can all actually be together on campus. And I appreciate all the work that I know many of you put into pulling this event off. We have food, we have swag, we have awards. It's everything we can sort of make happen in today's environment. To our students, you're at the beginning of an incredible journey towards becoming a PGA professional. As one of just 8 programs in the country with both PGA and AACSB accreditation, this degree provides you with the tools and support you need to achieve a rewarding career in the golf industry. AACSB accreditation is your assurance of high-quality business education, and we've held this distinction at over 30 years. So that's no small accomplishment. You're really committed to achieving your business success as well as your PGA success. At the heart of our business programs is a commitment to career readiness, and I know that the staff work to make sure that you are ready and have experience on the course. In addition to your academics, you're out playing in tournaments, you're working on player development, the playing ability test, community and professional development events, seminars, and of course, 16 months of full-time internships. Again, no small feat, but I want to make sure your friends and family know all that you're doing. And as you know, many of the graduates move on to accept positions at golf courses across the country, and I'm really confident that you're going to be having those doors open to you and help you reach your career goals. This has really been a unique year at UCCS, but through it all, you successfully completed your classes, participated in golf management, tournaments and events, and handled the transitions of remote school and work. Often never knowing what tomorrow would bring either, all while living through a global pandemic. And it's clear from just watching you as we're about to begin this event that you've had a pretty good time along the way, which I think is really important to acknowledge, and good that you can keep it all in perspective. Please take a moment to pat yourself on the back for your accomplishments. Go ahead, pat yourself on the back. It's not been easy, and we're so proud of you committing to your academics and furthering your progress. Your accomplishments are an extension of the support you receive from your family and friends. Those watching from home are supporting each and every one of you as you navigate your program requirements and make your way to becoming PGA golf professionals. Thank you to our virtual audience for being a wonderful support system. PGA golf management students are the gold standard of professionalism, hard work, and endurance. Each of you have a very bright future in the golf industry, and we're proud to be a part of your journey. Finish strong this semester, and definitely enjoy your summer internships. Thank you.
and thank you for joining us here tonight. And thank you, Dean Markell, for being here with us and all the support that you provided the program over the last 10 months. We appreciate everything you do for us. You know, the last time I wrote this speech for family and friends, I was basically introducing myself to you. And I was just getting to know the students. Now, a couple of years later, though, and getting to spend time with you, I get to acknowledge that I want to highlight some of the great things and some of the great people that are in this room right now. I could not think of a better example than this evening right here in the battle of the classes that took place today out at the golf course. Only a program like UCCS PGA Golf Management could put all that together. Only you guys, okay? This is outstanding. Mark and I came up with an idea to add another event quite a while ago, and we had no idea what this was going to be. We blocked off the day on the calendar, okay? We went and asked eBoard to put on an event, and this is exactly what they did. This event is due to the hard work and dedication to Maddie, Emily, Dakota, Zach, Cameron, and Braden. And I know they aren't the only ones. There were many of you that were in the Club Repair Lab last night or helping this morning at Battle of the Classes, and then again, quite a few of you here helping to set up today. These are the extracurriculars that take place after all the classes, after all the studying, the group projects, and the papers. Or after grinding on the golf course. You know, this is an all-in program. We've said that from the beginning. And you guys are the students, right? You never cease to amaze me. So thank you, eBoard, for all your hard work and dedication this year. You committed time and effort to the program, and I'm sure all of the students in this program appreciate what you've done. You set a goal at the beginning of this year to increase student engagement during a global pandemic and when we were all virtual at the time. Somehow you did it. I don't know how, but you did it, and you did it safely, right? The fact that we're here today and we're here in person, it represents that. So I just want to say thank you one more time to eBoard. It's exciting that we get to swear in a new eBoard tonight and see where we go from here. Maddie and Emily, I appreciate your dedication to the program and the students, and we're excited to see where your careers go from here. Now, this is the portion of the evening where we would like to honor the graduating seniors and announce where they're heading out on their last internship, and usually your first job. So Connor Bowman, he's heading out to Big Sky, Montana, and he's going to be at the Reserve at Moonlight Basin. Devin Dowdy, he's going to be in Great Falls, Montana for the summer at Meadowlark Country Club. And then in the fall, he'll be heading to Las Vegas to TPC Summerlin. Dominic Rojas will be up in Denver teaching golf at Top Golf. Emily Nolly will be running tournament operations at Valhalla Golf Club in Kentucky. Eric Krenzer is going to be hanging out with all the politicians at Congressional Country Club just outside of Washington, D.C. I'm sure he'll fit in great there. Jacob Lyles, he's going to be joining Connor and be at Big Sky, Montana at the Reserve at Moonlight Basin as well. Jacob Sanders is currently finishing up his last internship at Blue Jack National, hanging out with Tiger down there in Houston. Max Haas is going to be working with one of our recent graduates who's out in New York City, or just outside of New York City at Glen Arbor Country Club. Logan Fowler will be working as assistant golf professional at Whisper Creek Golf Club in Sioux City, Iowa. Maddie Murray will be summering in Montana at Yellowstone Club and wintering in Key Largo, Florida at Ocean Reef Club. Not a bad gig there, Maddie. And Taylor Reel, is currently finishing up her final internship as well as her first job as the merchandiser at Dallas National Golf Club. It's amazing to see the places and the facilities that you guys are going. It's outstanding. What an impressive list of facilities. So congratulations, seniors. We are so excited to watch your careers take off. Now this is the night that we always like to celebrate everyone's accomplishments in the program. And I would be sad if we did not recognize the accomplishments of our director, Mark Batcheldor, who was once again awarded the Colorado PGA Professional Development Award through the Colorado PGA section. And I don't know if you didn't know, but that's his second time in the last 4 years. So congratulations, Mark. Would you mind joining me up here now, Mark, while we present the scholarships for this evening? you, Dakota. Our first scholarship, is the Professional Golf Management Colorado PGA Section Scholarship. So the Professional Golf Management Colorado PGA Scholarship is designed to recognize the efforts of one PGA golf management student in good standing who has shown an outstanding commitment to golf community through partnerships with the Colorado section of the PGA and has gained a significant amount as a result. The recipient is Justin West. Unfortunately, Justin couldn't make it here with us tonight, but Justin is a level 1 student in the program, and he'll be staying in Colorado for his first internship at the Broadmoor Golf Club. We look forward to Justin's continued support and contributions to the Colorado section of the PGA. So congratulations to Justin. Our next awards are the Professional Golf Management Award Scholarship. The Professional Golf Management Award Scholarship is available to full-time PGM students through the generosity of many dedicated individuals to the PGA Golf Management Program. Students need to be in good standing academically and within the UCCS PGA Golf Management Program. This award is determined on notable contributions to the PGA Golf Management Program, Professional Golf Management Student Society, and while on their internships. Our first recipient, in no particular order, is Tyler Raithlisberger. Tyler is a level 3 student in the program from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and will be heading to sunny California this summer for an internship at Monterey Peninsula Country Club. Our next recipient of that award is Braden Kelly. Braden is a level 1 student from Colorado and will be heading to Kentucky to intern with Emily at Valhalla Golf Club. Our final award has been made possible through generous donations of the Kelbel and Lehman family. This year's recipient of the Kelbel-Lehman Scholarship is Trey Boger. Trey is a level 2 student from Colorado and will be completing his summer internship at the Club at Flying Horse here in Colorado Springs. You're here? Why don't you take over? Don't have to call you up.
Thank you. Lettuce of the year. Lettuce of the year. Said no one ever. Oh man, it's fun to be here. I'm really grateful for y'all to be here tonight. I'm thankful for your energy and your excitement and your enthusiasm today. I told Maddie at the golf course that, you know, I'm sure you all feel this, but that separation of just that community that we've been missing for a year and a half, and I felt like it was back today, and in that sense of community and that sense of competition out on the course. Is a beautiful day. Everything that eBoard put together, and tonight now to be here with you all is pretty special. So thank you so much for being here. The amount of planning, meeting, work that went into this, it's not lost on us, and it shouldn't be lost on you, those who weren't involved in the planning of this. Thank your peers for doing this. They're not paid, they're not compensated in any way for doing this. They did this out of the heart of loving PGA golf management and serving their peers, and I'm thankful for them. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize a guy who works really, really hard for you, and that's John Hughesby. John's hardworking, diligent, and persistent, but that's not what sets him apart. That's not what makes him an amazing part of this program. The difference that, for me, what I see is that John cares so much for each and every one of you. When we have conversations about you and your progress in the program and your future careers, John's always looking for how can we benefit that specific student, not just a basic model, but how do we help that student specifically? And that's somebody who's working hard on your behalf. So please thank John for all that he does. We're really, really grateful for him. The PGA of America and the 41 sections that comprise it have a storied history of honoring their PGA members with awards. And those awards are handed out at the national level as well. And we have several graduates who have won section awards. Never a graduate who's won a national award. But my hope is that history changes as these students, this class, advances out into the industry. And one day we'll say, hey, that's a UCCS grad accepting that national award. The incredible, endearing part of this is it's always individuals who do nothing more than serve as a leader, servant leadership, that put themselves above others. And in many instances, they just raise their hand and say, hey, I'm going to serve. And that's usually the people that win awards. They're not inherently greater than their peers. They're rather imperfectly positioned to put other people above themselves, and that's what makes them great. It's in that tradition, it's in that spirit that tonight we get to honor our PGA Golf Management Student Awards. The first award is the PGA Testing Award, which is presented to the student with the highest overall testing average. I'll flip to it. For PGA examinations in this past year, given that UCCS, you guys outscore the national average in testing by like a ton, okay? This was tough, and I will tell you that it was really, really close. It was really, really close on the average, but this year's winner is Nick Marble. As Nick makes his way down here, I'll tell you that in the tradition of winning awards at the section national level, people get to give a speech. So I've asked each student to give a speech tonight as they accept their award. So Nick, stage is yours, man.
All right. Thank you, Mark. First of all, I want to go ahead and thank eBoard for putting together a great event today at Silver Spruce. It was really fun. And like Mark and John were saying, it's really something that we've never done before, and it brings that community closer. So I want to thank eBoard for that. Through this program, I've been able to learn about and play a game that I love while perfecting my craft. And I take my academics seriously, and I appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow in a way that makes me a better version of myself. When I took the Q level test, we needed a 70 to pass, like all the PGA exams, and I did pass with a 70. So I knew I didn't want to do that again. I didn't want to put myself in that position again. So here I am. Yeah. I'd like to thank Mark and John for giving us the tools we need to succeed in this program. And I'd also like to recognize my classmates and the community we've built together. I think it's really cool what we've built. So looking forward to the years to come, and thank you.
Thanks, Nick. Each year, we seek to recognize a student that's put in work that is notably selfless, requiring inconveniencing themselves for the betterment of their peers or for the program as a whole. And this student was the epitome of this over the past year, as he gave up a great fraction of his time, energy, and efforts to put on first-rate tournaments for you all. He coordinated all details, was probably at the course before many of you were awake, and was probably the last one in the parking lot in many instances. We do not always award the Work Ethic Award, but in this instance, we felt like we had to. There was no other choice. Cameron Bajaj, this year's Work Ethic.
Thank you, guys. It's with my pleasure I accept this award. Thank you, Mark and John. I just want to say that is true. I have put a lot of work into tournaments this semester and last semester. You know, there's a lot of hours out there that even, eBoard or my roommates might not see of setting the tournaments up beforehand, and just thinking about how to increase student engagement, running Tuesday games, other things along those lines. But most importantly is I could not run the tournaments I do in the way I do without all of you guys. Especially this semester, getting 5 to 7 of you guys out of every tournament, getting there early to help, staying out later, setting up tees, doing whatever you need, whatever I need to help run a tournament. I can't thank you guys enough for that. And I also want to say one quick thing about today's event. That was a great tournament ran as well, and it was put on by eBoard as a whole, but I especially think that Emily, Maddie, and Zach put in so much effort and so much work that, you know, it really goes to show just how much work it is to run tournaments throughout a season and how good of a job they did. And yeah, I appreciate this award. Thank you all for all of your work you do to help me.
In a similar fashion, the Student Service Award is awarded to a student who not only meets to our imposed requirement of one student service award, or of student service, but far surpasses it. Again, selflessness, the word we keep using, to the greater good of this program, was on display this year in the handmade scoreboards for each of our spring events. Each board, especially today, required many hours, many painstaking details and commitment to produce such incredible work. This, coupled with serving as the PGMSS Vice President and putting on what you all experienced today, staying in the club repair lab last night for many hours working towards this, there was not a more obvious choice for this year's Student Service Award. Please thank Emily Nolly for her efforts as this year's recipient.
Hello, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank everyone that helped me out this morning. We had a rough start with the gate situation, but we were able to get through. So it would have not been possible to put on this event without you guys. So I really appreciate everyone that helped out before, that got there for the tea time and was like, hey, where can I jump in? That was amazing. So thank you so much. I would like to thank my parents for putting me through this program and supporting me. We all know that out-of-state tuition is not cheap here. It's crazy to think that in 2 weeks I'll be leaving this place forever, and very sad. My first 2 years, I was never really involved in the program due to prior commitments, but everyone in this program has made it feel like home, and I'm happy to say that I have made lifelong friendships in this program. If you are doing the bare minimum and not participating, I highly encourage you to get as involved as you can. It's only going to make you a better professional, and you'll get more experience by participating the more that you do. I also want to thank Mark and John for guiding me through this journey that I've been on. So thank you for the award, and let's have a great night.
The Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative Collegiate Program at UCCS College of Business exists to instill a high standard of ethics in the community of UCCS and beyond. And this includes both personal and organizational ethical decision-making and leadership. This award is given to a student who consistently exhibits 8 principles of integrity, trust, accountability, transparency, fairness, respect, rule of law, and viability. This year's Ethics Award recipient is Braden Kelly.
All right, I hope you guys can see me behind here. But first off, I'd just like to thank my family and friends for tuning in tonight and offering a bunch of support for me throughout the years. 4 years ago, or even like 2 years ago, I didn't think I'd be in this program, but I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. I want to thank Mark and John in the College of Business for this award and for all the support of the program. And give a special shout out to the class of 2024, the best class out there. Thank you guys. It's been a great year, and I made some awesome friendships and can't wait for 3 more years in the program. So thank you.
Playing ability. Playing ability is not only an important aspect of being a PGA member, it is largely what makes a PGA professional a pro. We therefore take our games very seriously. We focus on improvement at all levels of the game, from working to pass the PAT, to player development, to player of the semester, to Jones Cup, and beyond into your future careers at section and national events. The Most Improved Player Award is given to the student with the largest improvement in scoring average, points, and overall performance on the course from fall to spring semester. This year's winner, with a vast improvement from fall of 17th overall place in the program and over an 81 scoring average to 2nd overall in the program and a 74.6 scoring average this semester, Ben Hatfield.
first and foremost, I just want to thank Mark and John for all their support and kind of giving me the resources to be able to work on my golf game. I feel like that's probably one of the biggest things for me coming back, being able to go to school, but also being able to work on my golf game and pursue my career in the golf industry, and also just pursue playing the game I love to a higher level. I also just want to thank eBoard for not only all their support, but all the behind the scenes action that goes into all the events and everything that we are able to do together as a group. And I also just want to say that, you know, coming back into this program and being able to do what I do has been something that, you know, it's been the highlight of my life the last couple of years. And I just appreciate each and every one of you in the program for all your support. And I also just want to congratulate the seniors that are going off and pursuing their careers. It's a huge deal to be able to graduate college, much less graduate with a degree, and also being part of this PGA Golf Management program. It's a long road, and it's something that you should be incredibly proud of. So I look forward to seeing all of you guys in the future in your careers and working with you. So thanks to everybody, and I'm just really grateful to accept this award, and I hope that I can continue improving my golf game and keep competing against all of you. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right, staying with the playing tone, the Player of the Year recognizes the student who outperforms their peers in all areas of the course, from scoring average to points earned, from teams made to tournament wins. This year, we saw some exceptional golf from many of you, making this a very, very tough decision for us. This student set a new program record in the fall with 4 wins in the semester, and followed that up with another win this semester. Now, I will say, and I mentioned this to Derek this morning, we made this decision about 3 weeks ago, and what Derek has done, where you at, Derek? Is Derek here? There you go. What you've done the last 3 weeks, man, especially last week with a 5 under 67 on unputtable greens. I'll just blame it on that, right? Man, you've done great things, but this year's Men's Player of the Year is Jonah Purcell.
Yes, sir. First off, I'd like to thank Cam for putting on amazing tournaments the past 2 semesters. We wouldn't have an opportunity to really compete without all of his hard work. I'd also like to thank everyone, Mark and John, other coaches and players like Derek, just pushing me along the way to get better. Wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. And looking forward to grind over the summer, coming back in the fall, and having another competitive season. Thank you.
All right, in the women's division, we have Dakota Creel. I'll tell you, her performance this year put her scoring average 5 strokes ahead of the next student in the women's division. In fact, her average landed her 5th overall for the entire program. That includes the men and the women. In the fall, and then this semester is 3rd overall for the entire program. Congratulations, Dakota.
Well, thank you very much, Mark and John. Same thing as Ben was saying, just your guys' support to our program really means the world to us. And honestly, at the end of the day, I just like to try and have fun. And my roommates will tell you how hard it is for me to get out of bed because it's really comfortable. So when we have a real early tee time in Pueblo, it's a struggle bus. But it's always really exciting for me to just think, oh, who do I get to play with this week? Because I do like really like building relationships with each and every one of you guys. And just being out there is really fun for me to get to know all of you. And as far as everyone thanking eBoard, I kind of want to apologize for like directing and yelling, but I'm really excited this event turned out the way that it did, and really thank you to each and every one of you for being here and all of your support. And to everyone watching at home, these balloons were blown up with the lungs of the freshman class, so I just really wanted to give them a shout out, and then obviously just really thank you to each and every one of you for making this program really fun for me. So thank you.
The top award, both at the section level and the national level, is the Golf Professional of the Year. In the same way, the Student of the Year Award is the top award for this program. It recognizes all aspects of student performance to include leadership, service, promotion of the student body, and the program as a whole. Leadership is the focus of this evening, and we'll unpack that here in a minute. But for now, let a leader stand before you. So a student who, as I mentioned earlier, is not inherently separated or distinguished from any of you, but rather, she is the one who raised her hand. And she said not with her words, but with her actions that she'll serve you, the student body, this year. And during a year of separation physically, her leadership brought unity. During a year of disorganization, she brought order to the executive board and to the program as a whole. This event today, this semester, and this year are a reflection of what she's done in the shadows, in late nights, in early mornings, and all other times when she could have been focusing on her. She was focused on you. And we commend her, we applaud her, and tonight we get the opportunity to recognize her. Your Student of the Year, please welcome Madeline Murray.
Thank you, Mark. So, looking back, if I were to look back at myself 4 years ago, I didn't show up to anything. I didn't even show up to the first PGMSS, which is a requirement. But here I am today. And so first and foremost, I want to thank all of you for showing up and being here and letting us do what we love to do. Thank you to eBoard so much for helping me through this. Thank you, Mark and John, for being a support system. I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm never emotional. But it really does mean so much what this program has done. So thank you, everyone, for being here. And I'm so glad. Additionally, I'm going to invite Cameron up here. Like we said earlier, we had a great event today, and he's going to touch on those points.
Hello again. Definitely a well-deserved award there with Maddie getting Student of the Year. You know, we're all going to miss you, but we know you're going to do great things. I am here to touch on our tournament winners over the past year. As a tradition, if you win a tournament, stroke play or match play, you get a challenge coin, a PGA challenge coin, as a token of your accomplishment. So these tournaments will not be presented in order. We had a few multiple winners up there, so try to conserve the steps out there. First, Justin Bond, who's not here tonight. He won the King's Deer tournament last year. He'll get his coin later. Next, I'd like to call up Zach Richmond, who won the walking stick tournament this year. First tournament. Well done. All right, next is myself. I won the singles match play last year, so I'm giving myself this coin. Thank you. All right, next up, our men's player of the year, Jonah. Jonah won the Common Ground tournament this year, Country Club of Colorado last year, Cheyenne Shadows last semester, 4 Mile Ranch last semester, and the Fall Championship at Perry Park last semester. What's that, 5 coins out here? I got 5 points for you there. Well done out there. Thank you. All right, next up, also from the same class, we have Derek. Derek won at Pueblo Country Club this year, Kissing Camels this year, Cheyenne Shadows this year, Pine Creek last semester, Antler Creek last semester. And then Derek also won the doubles match play championship with his partner Trey last semester. So Trey, if you want to come down here too. Gotta count them all up. Derek, 6 coins for you there. Well done. And here you are, Trey. Well done, guys. Thanks to everyone for this past year of tournaments. I look forward to next year's tournaments, and hopefully everybody's motivated to grind hard this summer and come out fire next year. See you all then.
every year since this program has started in 2003, we have presented the president with the gavel. And so, Maddie, this is yours. You know, awards are the output, not the input, right? Awards are the output, not the input. They're the result of tireless efforts of getting up early, of going to bed late, of being exhausted, of being a leader. A model example when others are and when they're not watching, of choosing to focus outside yourself, of speaking life into others, and of passionately giving all of themselves in sacrifice for all of others. Awards are in fact just markers along the way for those who give it all. This is true in all walks of life, not just for PGA golf management. Golf's our vehicle, right? But our passion must always be for others. So use your vehicle at golf, but make your passion others, to positively impact them. I don't care your personality, I don't care your intellect, your expertise, your talent, your giftings, your calling, your interests, your hopes, your dreams. May they be fueled by passion for others. For the seniors heading out on your internship, on your first jobs, let it be about other people. That's the mark of a leader. We've talked a great deal about leadership tonight, and we saw it firsthand, our winners. You know, it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't care who gets the credit. And I think I saw that bunch today. A lot of people who didn't want the credit, but did anyway. And that's why they get awards, because that's not their heart and that's not their intent. Not one of our winners tonight set out to win these awards, which is probably why we saw such a productive year. So my call to everyone here in the room and watching online is that you embrace being a leader. And as I say that, I know some of you draw away, believing into a lie that leadership is somehow inherently reserved for extroverts. But I encourage you, don't buy into that lie. You're not a leader by personality, not even close. If you were, this guy in front of you would not be here at all, because I am as far from an extrovert as they come. I can promise you that. You're not a follower by personality, just as the same as you are not a leader by personality. Again, there is no predisposition that qualifies someone to be a leader, but instead is someone who lives a life of servitude to others. Leaders do not lead for themselves, but rather for those around them. Leaders do not view a job to be done as below them or above them. They rather serve the big picture. And everything, absolutely everything matters when you serve the big picture, from cleaning the range to serving a member, from pressing a shirt to approving a capital budget for a multi-million-dollar facility. Everything matters when the big picture is in focus. You cannot experience the extraordinary if you do not take care of the ordinary. You cannot experience the extraordinary if you don't take care of the ordinary. If you have dreams of being a top leader in this or any industry, your time will be dominated by the ordinary. There will be days that are ordinary. There will be weeks, there will be months, and possibly years that feel like the ordinary, but you cannot experience the extraordinary without the ordinary. Being a leader means putting in work that others will not. That means rolling putts at 6 a.m. before others are out of bed. It means holding off on your break until a job is done. It means playing a few more holes to get in a few more swings. As the sun sets, staying late to help a member, help a guest with their needs. Leaders put in work because they know that's the only way to succeed. And more important, that's the only way to lead. While this type of work ethic is desired by many, it is only exhibited by few. Why? Simply put, because it's hard. Okay, it's hard. As Dakota said, the bed is comfy, right? It's hard and therefore reserved for those who do not surrender to adversity and laziness. Leaders put in work that others will not put in. Lastly, and most importantly, you will not be a leader by your position, but rather by the submission to the betterment of others. You will not be a leader by position, but by submission to the betterment of others. Many of you are going to go on to wildly successful careers. You see that in our alumni and what they've accomplished and will continue to accomplish. And I'm quite confident that many of you will go on to amazing careers. Do not forget that you will only be in a position because someone else believed that you should be. And that will not make you a leader. Your position will not magically transform you to a leader. A title will not make you a leader, no matter how big or small it is. John, myself, Dean Markell, we are not leaders by the position that we've been granted. We choose to be leaders in spite of our position, in fact. My plea to you is to choose to be a leader in spite of your position, no matter how big it is and how small it may be. I've said this before, but it remains the great honor of this lifetime to serve as your director. It's a responsibility I take seriously and earnestly. Thank you for allowing me to serve my life's mission here in the UCCS PGA Golf Management Program, the best PGA Golf Management program in the country. With that, we have some very exciting announcements to make, and I'm excited to do this. The first annual Alumni Challenge Cup was played this past October as we welcomed a team of 10 alumni to take on 10 of you students. The golf was great, networking camaraderie was probably better. The second annual Alumni Challenge Cup has already been booked for October 2nd and 3rd, where the alumni team will defend their handedly strong title from last year. Right, John? Yeah. Yeah. As the alumni team, we will defend that title. Qualifying for this team is already underway. We're already looking at you, checking out who's going to be on this team, 10-person team. With the support of eBoard and the student body, we're going to have the eBoard and the student body elect your 10-person student team to represent the students to take on the alumni in the fall. We will keep you posted on that, and we'll announce that at the September PGMSS. Now, I have a very exciting announcement from the PGA of America. They called us last week and said that after the cancellation of the PGA Jones Cup, which is the national championship down in Florida at the PGA Golf Club, the PGA has revived this event after saying it was canceled. And they figured out a way to hold this event. The awesome part is this event's actually going to travel. So we're going to have this event at multiple different locations each year. It's not going to be down in Florida every year. This year, we'll be at Palmetto Dunes, which is on Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, and we will be taking a team of 5 players to Hilton Head in November, middle of November. As you seek to be one of the 5 students chosen to represent UCCS, know that we will be focused on your game, yes, but we will be even more focused on your character and how you will represent UCCS as a team member. The team will be announced at the October PGMSS, so we look forward to that. Now, we need to actually name a team. This year's GMG Cup is back on. The 4th annual GMG Cup will be down in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We will be taking a team of 10 students to Las Cruces to defend the GMG Cup. That cup lives in our offices now because we won quite handedly last time when it was played here at Cheyenne Shadows 2 years ago. We talked to New Mexico State this week, and they're ready to host us. So we're gonna go down there and be the first team to be the road team winning the event. So with that, please stand and be recognized as this year's GMG Cup team. Derek Valencourt. Max Haas. Devin is remote right now, but Devin, I know you're watching. I texted you yesterday or 2 days ago, so congrats, Devin. Emily Nolly. Cameron Bajaj. Ben Hatfield. Zach Richmond. Connor McMurtry. Jaron Lofto. And the bromance stays alive with Cody Schrock. Congrats, team. We will get you more information as time nears. I do want to mention that we do have 3 alternates that we'll be looking to name as well, and that would be Spencer Dakey, Chris Jonell, and Braden Kelly. With that, I will turn the stage back over to your president, Madeline Murray.
Okay. So we voted on superlatives today. The reason behind these was I kind of felt like the program was detached from in years previous. We kind of felt like a family before, and I felt like we got away from that. So the purpose of this was to bring each other kind of closer and create that family atmosphere like we had before. So as I announce your name, if you want to come down here and accept your award, this person showed up today, I think, in the best golf attire. We had pug socks, we had a Beyonce shirt, and I would like to present this award to Alfonso Riviera. You're welcome. The next award I have goes to a little man with a big mouth. And this is most likely to be the next president of the PGA, Braden Kelly. Our next award here kind of surprised me, but then again it didn't. This person is known for being high and private, and that's about it. Tyler Rathesberger, most likely to be on the cover of the next Golf Digest. I don't know if this was the case today, but this next award is most likely to miss their tee time, Johnny Vitelli. I will say he wasn't late tonight, so we might be working on it. The next award we have is next Tiger Woods, and that is Jonah Purcell. I would also like to mention Jonah's best pants of the night.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I was kind of a little hurt by that, not getting that best dressed award. But
Honorable mention. The next award I have is most likely to be found in the Swing Lab, and that is Abby Nelson. This was one of our more competitive awards. We had a lot of submissions. We had a lot of pictures to go with it. Best Bromance, Cody Schrock and Jaren Lofto.
well deserved.
Thank you.
And probably the biggest superlative we have tonight, a little backstory is the golf burrito. Mitchell and Ryan, who are now graduates of the program, PGA members now, they started a podcast called The Golf Burrito. On this podcast, they review things like burritos, golf, and people's hair. If you're not familiar with the term lettuce, it's inferring good hair. So, lettuce of the program. I need a drum roll for this one. Cameron Bajaj.
Thank you.
So now that we've done those, I would like to introduce my executive board. These people are the most hardworking I have ever seen, and I couldn't do everything that I do without them. So thank you so much. I'll invite you up one by one. Emily Nolly is my vice president. So much behind the scenes. She does all the financials. She does all the scoreboard. She's done so much for the program. Next, we'll invite up Dakota. If you haven't seen our social media, you should check it out. This girl does amazing work, and I know that she's busy with golf team and this program, so thank you for all that you do. Mr. Lettuce of the program, we'll have you come back up. Cam does amazing things with tournaments. Every week, he spends hours on hours figuring out Golf Genius and making the tournaments so great for everyone here. Zach Richmond. Zach has put together so many fun events that we've done this spring semester, especially with COVID guidelines. It's been a little difficult, but we've had a few good ones. So thank you, Zach. And finally, I'll invite up Braden Kelly, who is our freshman class rep. And Braden had a ton to do with this event as well as all of the freshmen in the program. They really put on this event. So thank you and thank freshman class so much. With that being said, we are outgoing and I'm inviting up Tyler, who is our next president of the program.
Yeah, so thank you, Maddie. E-Board of this year, you guys did a great job. Thank you very much for everything that you did, especially today with Battle of the Classes and then this event right here, as well as the freshman class. Thank you, Braden, and your entire class for everything that you guys did today, all the hard work you did. I mean, I know blowing up all those balloons with the lungs, that just can't be fun, but you know, you guys did it. So I really appreciate you guys for that, and today was awesome. I would also like to thank all the people who are virtual here for watching live today. I hope that next year we will be able to welcome you all in person for Family and Friends next year. It'll be a great event, as this one was this year. Finally, all the students, I look forward to being your president next year, and I hope everybody has a great night tonight. Sounds good. Now I'm going to bring up the executive board for next year. As my vice president, also my roommate, Mr. Jonah Purcell. As secretary, also my roommate, Miss Dakota Creel. As tournament director, my classmate, Cameron Bajaj. Special events coordinator, Mr. Zach Richmond. As you may notice, we don't have a freshman representative yet. When they get on campus next fall, we'll be holding that election, and they will be part of e-board and join us 5 as the e-board. So, yeah.
All right. As in tradition, we always swear in the new e-board coming in. So, we could have everyone raise their right hand. I state your name.
Tyler Razor.
As a member of the UCCS PGA Golf Management Executive Board,
as a member of the UCCS PGA Golf Management Executive Board,
do hereby affirm that I shall conduct myself in a manner that shall be keeping with my position as an officer and shall reflect positively upon the students, program staff, the university, and the PGA of America and its members. Thank you all very much.
Once again, I would just like to thank you all for tuning in virtually, and all the students who did show up today. Thank you very much, and I hope everybody has a great evening tonight.
Close. All right. Battle of Classes, last part of today. This is the first annual Battle of the Classes trophy. All right, awesome work on the trophy there. And this year's winners, let's see, the junior class of 2022. All right. We have, that's these ones, right? Yeah. Yes. We got gift cards for you. Yeah. I'll let you distribute those.
We hold the trophy up?
Yeah, you want to hold up the trophy, get a nice picture?
Yeah.
Yep. Here, take it over there.
But we'll get a picture after with Connor and Durham.
Don't worry, I won't do it. Okay. Can we just close? Okay. All right. With that, I believe there's still more food back there. Make sure you get your backpack. But I want to thank you all for being here at UCCS, for being in the PGA Golf Management Program. I've heard from a lot of you tonight that it means the world to be in this program, and I can tell you it means the world for us to serve as your staff. We're honored to have you here. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Enjoy your time. Hang out for a bit in a COVID-safe way, and enjoy the food and enjoy your weekend. Thank you all.